And here is the result. A wide panel at the top there to set the scene. We'll activate the robot. Five by 4. First of all, we have the base that the paper rolls across, and these rollers here to help it move. They connect with rollers underneath, so there are gaps here, here and here and here in order to make it go. This lifts up and goes down. In order to provide the extra weight, there's a few extra wheels, and these bars here help make it so that this bar doesn't flex, because what I'd found is in an earlier version this bar would flex around and it would cause the paper to drift, which was a bit of a problem. Okay, next part has a cogwheel here that drives it, that connects up with the engines later. It's a separate piece, so it can easily be disconnected and connected from the rest of the module. These 4 blue spikes here connect to the base plate like that, and it is therefore modular. Next part, the conveyor belt itself that drives the pen horizontally. This is the engine that connects to the other cogwheel that I showed you, and this is where the pen holder goes. One of the things that I found was that when it was being driven by this cog here, the conveyor belt would gather up here and then cause it to jump quite a lot. So what the solution to that was to put these little cogs under here. They're just loose and they just hang, but they keep the conveyor belt from gathering up and just give it a little bit of tension. This unit here is the pen holder. There's a little engine in there that moves this up and down and allows the pen to go up and drop down. It's just held on by elastic bands. It is again modular. It drops on like that, and I have 2 pegs to hold it in place. This is the controller. The code is written on the computer. Engine A is this engine here. Engine B is the engine that drives a horizontal conveyor belt. And engine C needs to be coiled around a little bit so that it doesn't fall onto the paper, and it drives the paper. Pick a colour. how many rows and columns it thinks it's wanted to do. In this case it wants to do 5 rows with 3 panels each. It has a 10% chance of doing a double panel, a slightly lower percent chance of doing a blank one, and sometimes it's going to do some randomly lengthed rows. White panel at the top there to set the scene, plus 4 rows of 3, and then 1 blank and 1 double one, which should maybe inspire what goes on in those panels. Examples.